Good evening, Speed Gaming 2, and welcome to this Game 2 matchup in the Legend of Zelda Randomizer 2024 Winter Tournament. On the left-hand side of your screen is Game 1 winner, CFalcon. On the right side of your fan is, oh my goodness, words. Words are always going to be a problem. On the right side of your screen is BrewersFanJP, or JP. The runners are ready up. They have been released. We should be starting shortly. What item will we start with, chat? What dungeon will be found first? What dungeon will be found last? Who am I and what am I doing here? Just kidding. My name is JXB Adam. I will be commentating this race. On tracking, I have Cammy and Rinakai, and I am joined in the booth by Hayo24. Hayo, how's it going this evening?
Well, I am hoping that this thunderstorm running through my neighborhood right now doesn't knock my power out. So let's hope for the best there. But other than that, I am doing great on this 9th anniversary of Z1R.
That's right. Today is the birthday of the Zelda 1 randomizer, turning 9. We don't celebrate with cake, we celebrate with pie.
And nice, we get some Armos checks immediately, but we do not find anything. Oh, no, any roads.
We've got the any roads, and we start with the recorder.
You know, having the any roads right next to starting spot, especially if they turn out to be good spots, which they are, this is a big advantage for the runners.
Absolutely. Like right there where CFalcon took a death outside of the any road. Guess what? He can go one screen left and get right back there.
We're going to get all of our Armos checks right away. So we're going to find that Armos item.
Absolutely. And by judging how JP was poking around at the Armos, I wouldn't be surprised if they find a weapon like a wand or a white sword, especially a white sword if we see an immediate reset and restart. Well, it's a red candle. There we go.
That is great because we don't have to take the blue candle in our first take any. But looking at those any roads, we have 3 very solid ones, and one all the way up there in West Death Mountain that probably will work out for us.
That's not too bad. And speaking of take anis, JP has already found one. Taking a heart.
Now, it feels like we've already seen a lot, and we're only a minute in.
Well, amazingly, we have seen a lot. Well, we have a lot. We already have Divergence, and there's the magical sword under 2Q3 or 1Q2 of the lake.
Unfortunately, besides that red candle, we're not finding much, because we need to find some dungeons.
$20 bombs.
That's not bad. It's not great, but we still haven't seen our secrets yet. But that's probably not bad. As long as that's not our only shop.
Yep. Already chat pointing out that there's Wizrobes on the Overworld, and that the recorder tune is Wily Castle #1 from Mega Man 1. Or 2. Or one of those Mega Mans. There's games.
That might be from Mega Man 2, but I'll still stick with my normal guess of Final Fantasy.
Here's level 4 for JP. So if you guessed level 4 would be the first dungeon found, congratulations, you just gained 2 internet points. Another take any for CFalcon, up to 5 hearts.
So this level 4 has got a nice little color palette to it, making it kind of that retro wave. Unfortunately, it looks like every room is a dark room, but it's not.
Close to dark. We can still make out that that's Ganon's room, and Ganon's not home.
But Lionel's are, and that's always fun to see.
I'm pretty sure we have varying definitions of fun. It's always relative.
I would rather see a Lionel in a level than in the open world. Lionels just always seem to snipe me in the open world.
And we have chat telling us that this is definitely shapes. And because the person telling us is antlers, I 100% agree because I doubt they're wrong about a dungeon shape.
Yep. Antlers definitely knows a little bit more than me. But that's nice. So 1 through 6 is shapes. Have we seen any stall poses or any ropes? Give
Not
us an
sure, but
idea if we got second quest.
here's a
Oh,
Stalfos now. Let's see if they start shooting. And our large secret is 96 rupees tonight.
and it looks like we're going to have a back half one.
So shapes front half, 1Q back half. Here we go, chat.
I will take that. That's not too bad. I mean, you don't have to worry about red bubbles. You're going to get a lot of items in level 1. And you really, I mean, yeah, you're going to have to deal with 1Q7 and 1Q9, but that shouldn't be too bad. Not for these runners.
I was going to say there are people who have nightmares about 1Q7 and also 1Q9. Here's level 2 for CFalcon.
Where was level 2 at?
Hyrule. And we have a segmented level 4.
Oh, always fun. And we have a shoot room blocking our way in too. Alright, so what kind of shapes are we going to see? We need to see some maps. Well, we
There's
got
the
immediate
Triforce.
That, you know, not bad for level 2.
And we see level 4 with the compass pickup. More than likely that Triforce room is in the first segment.
Yeah, I wonder if we've even been in that. It kind of looks about where he was at.
Yeah, I believe that's down in the segment where JP started. In the meantime, we have Falcon digging out level 2, looking for those 2 floor items.
Oh, JP taking a rough death there. It's always bad when you have a segment and you have to go back through the segment to check everything.
It depends on what room you have to get to for the segment, how much combat you have.
True. It could save him time.
But it all really, your deaths in your dungeons depend on how far they are from start. And looking at that Triforce room in level 4, we have a ladder block.
Well, ladder required already. Now, that's good news to find out early that you're going to have to find ladder at some point. That way you're not skipping any later on if you've already got the bow and the silvers.
Yep, as soon as you know you need something like the ladder, that will indicate you should be digging dungeons. There's our first map on Falcon's side.
It's a jumping frog? I don't.
What say ye, chat? Is it a jumping frog for level 2 or something else?
It is interesting that since we don't have second quest levels today, we don't have to worry about the red bubbles, but yet we got the red candle right away. We don't really need it, but they're still putting good use to it.
Oh, repeatable offense is always welcome. Oh, and caffeinated land molas.
We've got definitely 2 segments here in 4.
Hard on the floor for Captain Falcon in level 2. And chat, what is that shape for level 4?
I do not know. And those blue, they are just so fast.
Ooh, we got a shape of Master Hand. I think that is for level 2. A worm launcher from Mega Man 2. Hey, I can see that. Or, yeah, maybe it's a
yeah.
volcano. I like these guesses from chat. Keep them coming.
Maybe we just have an entire Mega Man 2 seed here.
Wouldn't that be interesting? Triforce out of level 2 for CFalcon. First to strike.
Somebody needs to make some sprites for Z1R of Mega Man. If somebody hasn't already. Not
So
me, I don't know how to do it.
You see the strategy that JP is using? There we go. Just firing the candle blast straight up. That's not as effective as if you can get blasts out to the left and right in that room. But they did a great job after having one of the land molas down, just exiting the room and coming back because the other land mola will despawn.
Yep, he played it very safe and was able to get through that without having to die and have to come back again.
Honestly, oh, go ahead.
As I say, he's finding keys for doors after having to spend keys, so he's not really getting a lot. He's kind of just give and take here.
Well, if he can come out of level 4 with just one extra key even, that's going to be good enough to possibly get him into level 1 when he finds it.
Very true. And yeah, this entire section up here didn't really produce anything.
I think there was one room that he missed up in that section. Wouldn't it be a shame if it's a super room?
Oh,
of course, it could be over here to the right. I think there's a room orphaned this way as well. One will be an old man, the other will be something good. And I think these Gibdos have something good. Captain Falcon has found level 9, hiding at 1Q6.
Nice to get that knowledge early on. Fortunately, we have a lot of triangles to find.
And a lot of dungeons to find, too.
And these Gibdos, they are taking a beating, but they finally do go down thanks to that red candle.
And rewarded with the wooden boomerang.
Well, he's going to take it because it's still a good stun block. But
it's early, plus you have Lionels in the dungeons, so that boomerang can be used to good effect there. With the Wizrobes on the Overworld, you got one less enemy that the wooden boomerang doesn't work on.
Very true.
The coast contains the any key. Oh, JP taking a Wizrobe beam to the back.
And honestly, that's not terrible. He's got that any road that's not too far away, and he only orphaned really the coast spots, so it really shouldn't take him long to clear that area if he goes back. Plus, he hasn't seen the coast item yet, so he's definitely going back at some point.
All right, JP up on Death Mountain with 8 bombs. Gonna go a mountain bombing. Level 6 found by CFalcon, one screen south of Death Armos. Creepy is a matter of opinion, but in this particular seed, the grave is definitely an entrance to death. Level 9 is at 1Q6.
Yeah, and our key values are not getting high today. They're gonna have to hope they find that ladder soon so they can get that any key.
Maximum medium secret at 40 rupees. This seed is at least decent for money.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, the big secret rolled down, but just a little bit, so it's not terrible.
Yeah, I would say overall this is an average money seed.
Yeah, and it's nice to see the medium secret roll up, because that's what you'll see most of.
White Sword Heart.
Yeah. So we're already up to 7 hearts. Just 3 more and we can start looking at mags, potentially.
Well, now, Hio, I saw CFalcon look at mags at 3 hearts.
Well, he could, yeah. We do find level 1. Maybe we'll get triple hearts here. And we'll be ready to
Wow,
find...
that's that's being mean to the runners. Maybe all the good items are hiding in level 6 and level 7.
Yeah, that'll be the fun ones. The person who rolled the seed is notorious for giving very easy seeds, so we'll see.
Well, I happen to know where all the seeds actually come from. It's the Saha bot, chat. It isn't the fault of any person who actually triggers the bot. It's the bot's fault.
Yeah, but it's the timing of the person hitting the button. Just like when you go into that casino.
Oh, we know to avoid casinos because the house always wins. And
Very
here,
true.
when we have Z1 Randomizer to watch, chat is the winner.
Yes, I agree. Chet is always the winner, and that's usually thanks to our tracker. So make sure you give a good follow to our tracker tonight, as they provide all the help that we need, as we just sit here and BS you.
I don't ever call it that. I prefer to refer to it as colorful or deceptive commentary.
Yes, but most of the time we're wrong.
That's just my inexperience. CFalcon up to 8 hearts already. JP has found the Triforce in level 1, going to continue to dig for items. An absolutely stellar move, as there are 3 items to be found here in level 1.
Yeah, and we have yet to find any of them. Hopefully this is one of them, and not a segment. Well, we've got vanilla. So
I hope everybody likes ice cream. We have a bow in the stair in level 1.
So that's a pretty nice item. We haven't seen any arrows yet, have we?
We haven't seen the silvers, and I don't think we've seen an arrow shop, but our runners, at least JP has been in dungeons a lot, and Falcon's been doing a lot of good work exploring the overworld, but not finding too many shops.
Yeah. And, I mean, we should have enough money for heroes when we do find them. There hasn't been a lot to... Oh, there's another item. It's close to vanilla. So, we'll call this Neapolitan ice cream.
That's a French vanilla, but that magical boomerang in level 1 on the floor is normally in level 2. JP, already having the wooden boomerang, walks right by it and continues their search for the last item here in Shapes level 1.
Alright, so what's our last item in 1? I'm gonna say red ring.
Oh boy, look at that map, chat. What is level 1?
That's not a bad map. Very linear in most of it.
Yep, and now JP's gonna know exactly where to bomb, heading back to those locations. I'm going to say level 1 looks a little bit like a meat grinder.
I can see that. And thankfully finding that map is able to find all the bomb spots.
That's right. A man running with a jackhammer, that could very well be for level 1. And hooray, here's an old man. And the old man's gonna rob you.
And I think he just has one room left to check, and he's got to go all the way back around. That was a terrible robber.
Well, at least we know it's not blocking anything. And we've got a guess in chat that level 1 looks like GLaDOS. I can actually see that. What I will say is, while the cake is a lie, the pie is not. Happy Pie Day, everyone.
Yes, what is everybody's favorite pie? Mine? I'm gonna have to go with pecan. What's your favorite, Adam?
Oh. That's just it. We're the Coast crew, chat. My favorite pie happens to be pumpkin because I'm just basic like that.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with pumpkin. It is a good pie. Same with
Also,
shepherd's pie.
I love that chat comes out with shepherd's pie. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you know. Triforce out of level 7 for CFalcon.
And it is
Heart.
just a heart. Chat was correct. The idea that we might actually get some free defense went out the door.
Free defense is yours for the low price of not free 250 rupees.
Yep, unfortunately. But we
I
have
like
to
the
buy that blue ring to get the red ring. That is the way of the rings.
Absolutely, and we see level 1 is actually up by Death Mountain. And by Death Mountain, I mean on Death Mountain, because of course it is.
And now we'll check level 1. And it is just a potion spot.
And you know we're having fun when chat is talking about all kinds of pies, both dessert and otherwise. Bomb purchase for Captain Falcon.
Yep, I don't think I've ever tried rhubarb before. I have to put that on my list.
I have not had rhubarb, but strawberry rhubarb sounds pretty good.
Alright, will we get a forgotten spot check and it not be forgotten today?
Absolutely. These runners don't forget things like I do.
No, I will say they definitely still do. I have
Oh
seen
no.
the best forget that spot. But there is nothing on forgotten spot today.
Cheese and onion pie. There you go. That is a true treat. We have another level, level 3 on Death Mountain at the Death Mountain Potion Shop.
That thing is very deep into Death Mountain, and I don't think CFalcon has dug East Death Mountain yet. So
no, CFalcon hasn't been up there yet. If JP is lucky, they will pull good items out of here that will accelerate them.
Hopefully somebody pulls something. Right now we're 21 minutes in and we've seen a bow but no arrows and a red candle. And that's about it.
Chat did say there was an arrow shop and that the arrows rolled all the way up to 81 rupees.
Well, that's rough.
Oh no, we've got chat talking about age, and all I will say is this: do not let your kids eat Rice Krispies or Rice Krispie treats. I have nothing actually against them, but I had them a bunch as a kid, and now all of a sudden, every time I move, it's snap, crackle, or pop.
And that is a great dad joke. And we already found 4. That's right.
And Falcon finds level 4.
And we're still very low on keys. Finding that that ladder is gonna help a lot for sure.
That's right, and this level 4 does let us know that the ladder is somewhere outside of level 9 because level 4's Triforce is ladder blocked.
We got a lot of Stalfoses, and maybe they're guarding a compass here.
Compass or map? Probably the map.
The map would be nice. And it is the map.
And it's a shape. Surprise! That is glitchy 1Q2 right there.
I was gonna say a rabbit? Bunny, maybe?
Yeah, I can see a jackrabbit there as well. Purple
Yeah, that's
tentacle
what.
walking, I love it. That's a good one.
Oh, yes. And that Stalfos is keeping $5 to himself. So CFalcon finds the banana in 4.
Tyranitar,
Unfortunately,
that I definitely see, and ugh, this combat is not so great. JP would really like to have arrows right now.
that is very true. And having a bubble as well in this room, running around the outside, not fun.
Not fun, but it does, while that's a detriment while you're trying to clear the room, that means the room will stay cleared so long as JP does not leave the dungeon.
Very true. Oh, he's taking some hits there, but still be able to save this.
Ooh, chat says Crab Claw for level 3. I'll go one up on that and call it a Goma Claw.
JP deciding to save and leave the dungeon for now.
Not a terrible choice. If combat is difficult in a dungeon, it is often better to leave the dungeon and come back when better equipped than spend tons of time and just bleed it to your opponent.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we have not found anything to make those dungeons easier yet.
This is true. Well, we have found the bow, and we can buy arrows, so we can make the pole's voice easier.
Yes, and some other enemies too. But we do need to find that arrow shop.
That's true. JP finding the Master Sword, hiding under the 2Q3 lake.
So JP left the coast spots. Oh, and taking a death in the overworld. So he still has a few spots along the coast to check. And I still don't think he's seen the coast item.
I don't think so either. CFalcon saw the coast item by doing a world wrap into an up and A.
Gets a nice bomb drop and a couple hearts there.
Can't ask for too much more out of a screen.
But yes, he will definitely see his coast item now.
Going to check a few spots on the way. And here's that hint shop found by CFalcon. Here's
And there's
level 8. Now this is a good dungeon to find. There are 3 items in here, 1 on the floor and 2 in the stairs.
And with it being 1Q8, it's going to be very linear and not too big, so he should dig all of this out, unless he gets blocked somehow.
You mean like that?
Yep. It's commentator curse. Thankfully, having the red candle and getting across the moat helps. But unless he finds a transport, he is blocked here.
Unless this
Or the
room
ladder.
happens to drop the ladder. I tried to do a commentator's blessing, chat, and guess what happened? That's right. Blessings are all out tonight. Sorry, chat. There's the second hit shop along the coast. JP, seeing the any key, knows a ladder is out here somewhere, and now knows that the ladder contains all the keys.
So we are blocked in 8. Our level 4 Triforce is blocked. We found most of the dungeons already. We're going to have to pick a dungeon and dig, because this ladder is pretty big right now.
I think that the dungeon that we haven't found yet is level 5. Have we seen level 6?
Yes.
I think Falcon did.
Yeah, 1 spot down from Death Armos.
What about 7? I think 5 and 7 are still outstanding, unless my brain is misremembering.
No, 5 and 7 have not been found.
Well, Chad, it's down to a 50-50 on what our last dungeon is going to be. JP doing the Hyrule twirl, back to start he goes.
I know we found 1 and 2. I just don't have those marked down where they're at. But
level 1 is up in Death Mountain at one of the bomb spots. Very, very helpful description there.
Oh, yeah.
And there's the arrow purchase. It was 89 rupees. Oh no, chat told me wrong. Dang it, chat. You're supposed to be helping me up here.
It's still very expensive.
Not as expensive as dying to a Pole's voice. That will be a lot less likely. JP about to find level 9.
But either way, we are definitely going to need to start digging some of these dungeons and find something. Because this seed is not being friendly, that is for sure.
Not friendly at all. I think the friendliest part about this seed so far has been the recorder start.
Well, yeah, and the quick any road straight to the red candle, and then once they found that red candle, it just stopped.
See, you started making it sound like the seed was being nice, and then you were like,
Yep.
yeah, and then it stopped. It was just like, I'm done with all the nice. Now it's game 2, guys.
Yep, now find everything on your own.
CFalcon
Right.
about to find level 3, bomb purchase for JP.
Alright, once again, we're still having key issues. I mean, we've had enough keys, but we're running low all the time.
Well, as long as you have at least one.
Yeah, that's true. Yep, and we see the blue ring at 250.
What the real shock is that merchant is robbing people blind for that pity heart at 29 rupees.
That's a very special heart to him, though. And CFalcon has not found one yet, so we'll still have to kill these bunnies with just a wood sword.
Well, that's one thing our runners aren't overly afraid of, is the combat in this seed. While it's difficult, as long as the room allows it, it's being taken on.
Yeah, I mean, bubbles aren't fun, but at least they're not red bubbles.
And circle moats are no fun to fight enemies in, especially Dark Nuts and Bull's voice.
So I think this is the room that JP died in.
This would be one of the rooms.
Yeah, I don't know.
Level 3
if he
was
came back.
not kind.
Yeah.
Just a potion shop in the southwest corner of Hyrule.
Yep, and there's more of everything. I'm gonna find it funny when we find enough hearts to get mags before we get anything else.
We have a wood sword. And a red candle.
Yeah. That's it.
JP has found level 6. Let's see how far they go.
So who is making the correct dig right now? That is the question. And we find the bunny map.
Chad is asking, what more could you want? Well, CFalcon has got the Triforce out of level 3, and honestly, chat, we couldn't ask for much more, except maybe if you were to go follow these runners. They're putting on a great show for us tonight, and they deserve your follow. And also, follow our tracker, Cami and Rinakai. Without Cami up here, we don't get restreamed, and I forget where things are at. And follow my co-com, Hio24. Hio is racing in this tournament. And as far as I know, still in the top bracket. And if not, they're going to let me know in just a moment.
No, you can keep thinking that. That's fine. I mean, it may or may not be true.
Well, I did say that I do deceptive commentary.
Yeah, I am technically still in the tournament, just may or may not be in the top bracket anymore. And also make sure to follow Adam, because one day he will stream, and we'll all be there to watch him.
Maybe. Though
Yep,
I think
maybe.
I think after the first hour of me attempting screen scrolls on the start screen, you might get a little bored.
I don't know. Sometimes that can be fun. But
there's the
especially
Triforce in 6. Yes, go ahead.
Next year for the 10th anniversary, you know, everybody's going to be there. For those that weren't here earlier, today is the 9th anniversary of Z1R. So go and make sure to tell Fred thank you.
Ooh, Patra in a diagonal block room. Not so much fun. And this right here for Falcon is the room where JP did not make it. Falcon in here with the beams. It's a compass in the middle of the moat. Onward they go.
That was great combat by Falcon, and that's going to open up the top part of this 3. And if there's something big up here, that's a spot that JP may not come back to for a while.
Well, I believe with our knowledge, it's either here in level 3, in 6, possibly in 7, or maybe in the unfound level 5. Ladder in 6.
6 has the ladder. That's going to open up a few things. One is the any key. That'll help. But we know that level 8 with its 3 items is blocked. So I imagine him going to level 8 right after this.
If I were a betting man and chat, I don't bet very much. I would say that JP will get the any key first, then beeline level 8, and finally work to clean up level 4 before moving on to the rest of Hyrule's dungeons, including going back to 3.
Well, thankfully the any key is only one screen away from level 8, so that'll help.
Well, that means that he's going to definitively grab it before going into level 8. Why would you?
Yeah.
why dig level 8 first?
Yes.
So chat, if you are rooting for a game 3, then you have to be in JP's corner, at least for this race. And chat, if CFalcon is your guy, you should be cheering them on. Honestly, we should start getting chat to just put emotes in for their favorite runners for every little thing. And just make it sort of like they're in a stadium. Because guess what, chat? You're in a stadium.
Well, I definitely think get your favorite runners' emotes out and let us know who you're really rooting for, even if they aren't in this race.
And I immediately see Coper Fire. Triforce pickup out of level 6 for JP.
And CFalcon's doing really great in this 3. He hasn't found anything, but his combat is very impressive.
White Sword Heart pickup for JP. They are up to 9 hearts. One more heart and they can make an attempt to lift the magical sword.
And thankfully, Mags is not too far away from level 8 as well. So if he finds a couple hearts in here, or when he gets to level 8, he might have a good chance at it.
Falcon is in the stair room.
So this may push. I don't know with us not having second quest. I think that's a second quest thing where you see an item drop or a item on the floor. It'll push every time.
It's a remove most open stairs flag thing. So
Okay.
this one will push. I would be willing to stake all my commentary on it. Oh, good. I was worried for half a second. It's the recorder in 3.
Oh,
A great
no.
item find if we didn't already have it.
Well, unfortunately, our first item here in 3 is a bust, but we still have to find that Triforce. Nope, never mind. We've already found it.
We found it early. There is still a floor item. It is a heart.
That's just one heart more closer to that magical sword.
And with the combat in this seed, that magical sword will speed things up immensely. And by immensely, I mean it'll be 4 times faster.
Yeah, and we still haven't found the white sword either, so... Or the wand. We really haven't found too much to help these runners out. Except for that bow and 1.
Speaking of level 1, Falcon's about to find it right now.
And JP is very close to level 8, so this is... Nope. Never mind.
I think JP has a couple of spots on the overworld that they just don't have marked off yet. And so they're just trying to clear those out real quick.
And it makes sense. He'll probably go along the coast here. Nope, never mind. He has seen the coast spots already. Might just be faster to up an A and go back through the transport than walk all the way around. Yep, that's what he did.
Also, you get a chance to kill a bunch of gorillas on the overworld. They're dying to one swipe of the wood sword and they drop bombs.
So, yep, this will be the any key for JP, and then right back into 8 with that ladder. We're still missing one. We're still missing one dungeon, so Power Bracelet could come in, or the Raft could come into play. But other than that, we're kind of just looking for silvers at this point.
That's true. And silver arrows are all the difference in the game right now. They could be anywhere in Hyrule that is a dungeon.
That is true.
Bow for CFalcon.
And there is our book, so if we want, we can use the money we have to get some hints and maybe find out where that those silvers are.
So I would be interested. It's a super room. Here's the power bracelet. That might be required to find level 5.
Alright, so we're only looking for one more stair here in 8 and the Triforce. No hearts yet, so still stuck on 9.
CFalcon sees the blue boomerang walking around it.
And gets the JP gets the free bomb pickup from Dodongo.
That's right. Feed him a bomb, drop another bomb, and you will smoke the Dodongo as long as you can stab him. A bomb pack will be yours most of the time.
Until you forget your count and you realize all you're getting is fairies.
Exactly. Triforce at a level 1 for CFalcon. Triforce found in level 8. If this is a super room, you cannot get into the stair with that position of the Triforce. JP will have to go in if they want to check it. And when I said if this is a super room, that is the position for a super room.
Yep, and that has happened to me before in a big 1Q7 where you had to go all the way back to the bottom to get back to the same room.
Arrows purchased by CFalcon.
So still no offense, but we are picking it up a little bit here.
Arrows are offense.
Well, no offense from other items.
Red
Sword.
Candle is offense. I'm just giving you grief, Hayo. I know what you meant. Yes, double Super Room 8. Now, will that Super Room with the Triforce be the other item, or will it just be the transport? We are going to find out shortly.
Just have to kill these wall masters. Oh, do not pick up that clock.
I don't know about you, Hayo, but to me, it seems like wall masters drop clocks way more frequently than any other enemy.
You're right. They really do. I'm not sure. I mean, it's in their drop set, but they seem to be the best option for a clock. Oh, we found Patra.
We found a
And
mugger, another deep up and A from JP. The first one being because they had to pick up the Triforce. It wasn't an up and A, but ouch. And the question is, they wanted keys, right?
Yeah, I thought so.
He has the any key, JP. And this is what happens sometimes. It's just, you space it. You see that 4 keys, you see that heart, and you're like, nope, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I mean, that you know, you see what the room is, and you don't actually comprehend until after you've up and A'd.
I think that's because this is the second mugger that JP has seen, and they already have it set in their head that if they see a mugger, they're going to up an A. Falcon back into 6. We know this is the correct play. The ladder is in here somewhere for them.
And it looks like JP doesn't want to deal with that Patra just yet. And I don't blame him. Plenty of spots over here to check.
Like
all
this
we're
one.
looking for is one more transport.
And by transport, we mean stair.
Yes, that's what I should have said.
Ooh, the fires have rolled down. A single wooden arrow takes them out. Here's the ladder for CFalcon.
And that is a good pickup. He will now be able to join us in the A key.
I believe that is Bogey Smalls that's always saying, "Ay."
It is.
We have dueling blue Goma fights.
And these are some beefy Gomas. Oh, wait, never mind. We're on wood arrow.
These are some beefy... Oh, wait, no, they're just regular Gomas. But still.
Yeah. Well, we already knew that one. Oh, wait. No, that's Dig Dogger, not Dodongo.
Yeah, that is actually level 5's hint. We did not
I read it
know
as
that one.
Dodongo.
That's okay. I think I did the same thing. It turns out it's somehow getting late.
So
there's the map for level 6. Chat, what is level 6?
So with it being near the desert, there's a good chance that... I don't know if we've seen all of our flute spots yet. But it could also be the push block next to the fairy fountain, I think.
Oh, here's a stair, logically recorder blocked. It's the
There's
wand.
some offense. Alright, now we've got our cane that we can shoot fire out of.
Chat says it's a centipede, or Arceus. I don't know what Arceus is, but sure, looks exactly like it.
I think that's a Pokemon.
You know, when people say, what's that shape? It's sort of like the whistle tune. So the whistle tune's always Final Fantasy, and the shape is always a Pokemon.
That is very true. All right, JP, just coming in here to get the Triforce since it was ladder block.
Somebody is saying reindeer. I will say it looks like a six-legged buck.
You know, I can see the reindeer. Or maybe an antelope or whatever, the one that has the horns that go backwards.
Gazelle?
That's it.
Zero from Nightmare Before Christmas. All right, now we're doing it, chat. Triforce out of level 6 for CFalcon. JP back into level 4.
We're pretty much now down to this silver arrow hunt.
CFalcon has 11 hearts. Will they make a play for the magical sword?
Has JP found level 2 yet?
I don't think JP has found level 2. Triforce out of level 4 for JP. I think JP is missing 2, 5, and 7.
Okay. And a nice world wrap for CFalcon to get his any key and probably straight into 8.
I would bet that's going to be his play.
It is. And there is Pacha. JP is looking for the floor item here in 4.
There is a good chance it's under this Patra. We're going to find out with him.
And he has killed the control, so it's a much easier Patra now. And there it is.
A heart. Here's the book for CFalcon, shortly to be followed by the power bracelet. Will JP make a play for the magical sword?
Not too far away, but you'd have to go around the mountains.
This power bracelet spot's considered the desert. I'll bet this is level 5.
And it is. So we now have all knowledge of the dungeons. We're just missing silver arrows.
And those silver arrows can be literally anywhere we have not seen in a dungeon, including level 9.
Yep, and you gotta think. You're probably thinking you're behind. Do you just try to speed through these and get to level 9 and see if you can find a hint in level 9 where the arrows are? Or do you dig out all the items?
So that's an interesting piece of strategy. And the way I would approach it is if I have access to level 9, I would go to level 9 and start digging there. The reason being, I could find that hint that tells me the silvers are in level 9 or somewhere else. But also, just while I'm looking for the items in 9, I can also get the path to the big Piggy Ganon and possibly find the location of the kidnapped.
Yeah, I agree with you. And that's usually what I would do, but I am also not that good.
Oh, so, JP
Gleeok,
attempting to take out a Gleeok. Back to start they go.
But there's also the whole point, how much have you dug of the dungeon you're in before you find the Triforce? If you only have a few rooms left, you probably dig those last few rooms.
Oh, but yeah, you're absolutely correct, Hayo. There's a lot more that goes into it besides just the the straight go to 9 and
Yeah.
check for everything.
And with us having shapes in 1 through 6 without seeing the map, we don't know what's actually here. Oh, this could be our item in 5, but most likely it's just a transport. But we may not know. These Lionels are guarding it well.
Oh!
There was some very good shooting from the Lionels.
That's right. CFalcon gets their Triforce out of level 8, leaving the heart container. They don't know what that item is, but they will be back. It looks like they're beelining a check at the magical sword. Will 11 hearts be enough?
He does have a 40% chance of getting it here.
And this is the closest that he's going to be coming out of level 8.
And this would be a huge combat advantage. No! Alright, so we're at a minimum of 12 hearts for Max.
That's somewhat bad news for JP should they decide to make the trek to try. Gleeok lurks with the boomerang. Thank you, game. That's the hint I didn't care about.
Yes, these Lionels have not been fun. Oh! There is a boat in that Stalfos.
A boat, but we have all of our dungeons. That's not required. However, JP doesn't know that, so they will take the raft just in case they need it.
I mean, it's 2 spots, but one of them is pretty far out of the way. If he does go check it, it probably will just be a waste of time. Maybe a take any.
Triforce out of level 4 for CFalcon, and I don't know if they actually saw the hint for the location of level 5. I anticipate they'll start pushing power blocks or power bracelet spots soon.
Yes, I mean, with as close as he is to that spot, he's going to check it first.
And we're at the point that's the worst in shapes. Find the bomb wall.
That is never fun. But with no map, you better hope you have a lot of bombs.
Here's CFalcon into level 5.
So this does bring up the question, with CFalcon just needing the Triforce out of 5 here, I would say there's probably a good chance that once he gets the Triforce here, he goes to 9 before digging whatever he's still missing.
Oh, the Gleeok gets JP again. I think the Gleeok is blocking the rest of level 5.
Yeah, and CFalcon has a lot more health. It'll be a lot easier for him to take on this Gleeok.
Question from chat, where is level 9? Level 9 is located at 1Q6.
And that's actually pretty close to where we start at, too. So it's an easy up and A right to 9. Very nice.
Good job, JP. Just gotta have patience. It's a tough fight, but can be done. JP knows to, I guess, stab this guy a bunch. I was saying they probably should bomb here. I think this is the only place they haven't been. I am wrong. I am error.
Well, there's plenty of places probably still to check. It's late at night. We all are getting a little tired. Who knows? We may have missed it. But that's a lot of bombs.
I like the may have missed it. It's also possible that this is a transport stair, which I think JP saw and just didn't take.
That is very true. So it's not a segment yet, but could be a segment.
It might be an internal segment. We've seen those before. Here's the item for CFalcon. It's a heart, up to 12.
And still looking for the floor item, as well as the Triforce, so still plenty to dig here. Hey, another Patra. Oh, now that is a shape.
Hey, chat, it looks like the Titanic. Sort of.
Yeah, I can see the Titanic. I was thinking like a castle wall or something like that. The top of a castle wall.
I believe CFalcon did see the floor item raft in here.
Oh, you're right. That's right. So we are just looking for Triforce.
I was just going to say, it's not me being right, it's chat being right. They're calling it the head of a toothbrush. Maybe it's a broken key.
Ooh, 2 bombs for $95. That is a ripoff.
Triforce for Captain Falcon. They have assembled the Triforce of Wisdom. Will they head to level 9, or will they go back to a previous dungeon to dig? Ooh, sound mixer bars. I like that one.
Hard to tell where he's floating to. Oh, level 2.
Did we see any items out of level 2? Was it just hearts?
I am not sure, but the fact that he's back here makes me think that he probably hasn't seen either item.
That's possible, but even with one item, if you have... So this is what you were talking about before for not going into 9. If you have a previous dungeon and you have one room marked, like, say, this Patra room, and you think, hey, this room has to be the item, you would go back there first, because you always want to go to a guaranteed spot, especially if it's fast to get to in a dungeon.
Yep, you're right. And 2's, as we can see, 2 is not a big dungeon.
All the Patrobes down for both runners. CFalcon working on the Patra. JP into the Triforce room, about to get the Triforce out of level 5.
So JP still has to find level 2 and 7. If he does go up to Casino Corner, he'll find level 2, we know. And I'm guessing he has not been up that way yet, so... Possibly that's also where 7 is? I don't remember where 7 is.
Question from chat. Did Falcon dig 8 or just rush the try? After the ladder block, 2 of the items were immediately available in the next room, and then they found the Triforce and left without getting the wand. Heart on the floor in level 2. 13 hearts for CFalcon. Chat, is the magical sword 13, 12, 13, or 14 hearts? Place your guesses now. We may never actually find out.
JP's about to be sad.
Another heart.
Nope. And
Do you know what
CFalcon
that
is
means?
guaranteed.
Say Ryu X wanting it to be 16 hearts. No, that's not gonna happen unless, of course, it does. CFalcon, not messing around with anything, immediately fluting back to 8 to take the trek over to 2Q3 and claim the magical sword.
With no ring and onwood sword, I don't blame him. This
Oh,
is a very short detour for a major upgrade. And no wand.
that's right. They didn't get the wand, but I wouldn't blame them anyway. It is absolutely a short detour for a good upgrade. And by good upgrade, I mean a great upgrade. Just remember, chat, we had a lady in a lake handing out swords.
We just had to play her a melody. And here is that 9 play for Falcon.
Yes, I agree with this play, especially in Falcon's shoes. I think Falcon dug a lot of the items out, has, I think, the wand outstanding in 8 and items in 7. When your items are in the bigger dungeons, you may as well dig the biggest dungeon first.
Yep. And while you're here, you're definitely going to find your path to Ganon and Zelda, hopefully.
And did you say Ganon? Because we found Ganon. We just can't take care of Ganon yet.
And there were 3 other doors in there, so potentially we might have Zelda right after it as well, too.
If you are rooting for a Game 3, we need to cheer on JP. Here's level 7 for JP. It's one of the places they need to be. And that's right, chat. We're looking for the Roar the Door and the Silver Piggy Skewers. The Roar, of course, being Ganon. We've already found him. You can hear him one room away, north, south, east, or west. The door is a single shutter door. It will pop open should Ganon be killed and the door hide the kidnapped, whether the enemies in the room have been slain or not. Otherwise, if you slay the enemies in the room, the door will still stay sealed shut until Ganon has been defeated. And we still need to find the silver arrows. There's the Triforce out of level 7 for JP. Decision time.
That's a very quick Triforce. It makes me wonder if CFalcon dug any of this 7.
No, CFalcon didn't dig any of 7. They got the early Triforce and they left, just like JP is doing.
I was going to say, if JP were to stick around in that 7 and potentially find the silvers, that would be huge. But I don't blame him for wanting to spend any time in 7.
Oh, I don't blame him at all. 1Q7 has lost more races than it's won.
Yeah, that's true. And just another transport for Falcon. We will find a lot of those, as we have 6 different transports.
And not only do we have the 6 transports, there are 2 item stairs here in level 9.
And unfortunately, JP is going in the wrong direction to finding his level 2. But hopefully he'll find some more hearts, and when he does get to level 2, he'll have enough to pick up that magical sword.
And there's the map of level 9, the imposing skull.
It's a lot of rooms.
55, I believe.
Oh, look at there.
Well, Compass, we
don't-
now know the location of the kidnapped. Game 3 has been...
path. Yeah.
We've heard Game 3 on life support. I agree with that assessment, but really, Game 3 hinges on the location of the silver arrows and whether or not JP finds them first.
Yeah, JP really does need to either go back to 7 or hurry up and get to Casino Corner, but he's going to be checking all of this Death Mountain, and that could take some time.
I think he's done with this part of Death Mountain. He walked up to check Bogey's arrow. He may check the river spots and work his way back over to Casino Corner. Oh, the gorilla says no. Back to start he'll go. A question from chat. Is that the Vanilla Kidnaps location, or was it in the other eye? I've got good news, chat. We're serving up ice cream tonight. That is the Vanilla location for the kidnapped.
There has been a lot of vanilla, or French vanilla, tonight. Alright, JP gonna try for Mags now that he is on 12.
Chat has said Game 3 is on life support. If JP does not pull Mags here, or even get to Mags, I would have to tend to agree. Of course, Falcon already has 2 of the 3 pieces of the puzzle.
And that was a very nice boomerang strats right there to stun and get past them all.
12 hearts, not enough. And absolutely, it's always good to give those gorillas a taste of their own medicine.
Except when they throw those boomerangs, they don't stun you. They hurt you.
That's just because they throw harder.
That's true. They're bigger than us.
JP trying to get back to the river takes another death on the Overworld. It's been a rough one for JP tonight.
And we're still looking for hints here in this 9 that might give us a clue as to where the silvers might be.
You see, that's one thing that JP might be able to do is go buy the hints. They have seen the hint shops and have the rupees.
That is true. We have seen both hint shops.
JP sees one ladder spot open. Just a shop.
Oh, and chat pointing out that Falcon is out of bombs. So he may end up orphaning this top corner here.
It also could be unfortunate if Patra is guarding the silvers. It looks like it's unfortunate for JP. They're gonna full clear this overworld trying to find level 2.
Yep, they're not going to be able to get to it from this side. Oh, and we have found a room that's right next to Ganon and the princess. So
Potion purchase for JP. That's another thing to keep in mind. Falcon, even though they have a red tunic, they have no ring. A hug from Ganon will take 4 hearts. JP takes another death on the overworld. Back to start he goes.
Yeah, not having that red ring is definitely going to hurt for the Ganon fight.
Or even the blue ring.
Oh, yeah, but only needing 4 hits, that's definitely going to help.
Yes, that's quite the leg up on the wooden sword where it takes 15 hits.
The CFalcon is seeing a lot of this 9 and just not finding anything.
There were bombs in the corner with that Patra.
Well, that's going to help. But now you have to fight the Patra.
You have magical sword.
It moves out of the way.
JP about to find level 2 in the last location on the overworld. And by last, I think the letter cave is his last location. That's a feels bad, man. It is not.
It's the
okay.
bomb spot 1 left of that.
Oh, it's over here to the left one. Oh no.
Yeah. And he's literally gonna make it the last spot. Yeah, on half a heart, he has got anything he touches will kill him. And I say that he gets a heart.
That's okay. We can't always be cursing the runners. They would never want us to be on their race.
Very true. And he has found level 2 now. He's not out of it at all, as we are still searching for those silvers. But I believe once he finishes this 2, he will go to 9. And that may or may not be the correct play. We'll have to wait and see.
If it is the correct play, Falcon has a ton of exploration advantage in this 9. JP will have to find a really good path that Falcon has missed.
And unfortunately, it won't be because of bombs.
Not anymore. And here we go, getting back to that corner spot. Let's see if it opens up from this direction.
I was going to say, if it doesn't open up from this side, that's going to be, feels bad. But this could be a push block.
We haven't seen any items in level 9 yet.
Oh, well, now we have.
Hey, Chad, I've got bad news for you.
Well, he still has to beat the pig.
That's right.
He knows it's straight ahead.
And this is by no means a free fight. JP, Triforce out of level 2, has assembled the Triforce of Wisdom. They will be heading to level 9.
And unfortunately, once he defeats the pig, he only has to go left 1 and down 1. So you have to hope for a lot of deaths here. He needs 2 more hits. 1 more.
Ganon only needs 1 more hit.
Who's gonna get the first hit? Oh, that was almost a double kill.
Falcon pulls it off. Meantime, JP checking hints. Up an A by CFalcon.
I don't think he saw that he could just go left from Ganon's room.
Maybe, or maybe just getting his health back and walking back up in case that room, the next room, was hard to combat. Or he
Very
has
true.
this path.
He had
The door
a path
opens.
already, so. And with one heart, get your GGs in for your winner, CFalcon.
That's right. Taking game 3 and the series, or game 2 and the series is CFalcon. I tried to make a game 3 chat. Really, I did. And CFalcon did finish with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 19 minutes, and 12 seconds.
You did your best.
As I saw Old Man yelling at Cloud earlier, and I will just pass this along to chat. You did your best and you failed miserably. The lesson here is, or no, you tried your best and you failed miserably. The lesson here is never try. And we are joined by our race winner and our series winner, CFalcon. CFalcon, GG's.
Oh my god, I'm free. Yeah,
Well,
thank
could you have seen any more of that 9?
So turns out I got the entire left side column, then a couple on the right. But no, I completely get the point. I did the classic in 9 of finding all 6 transports before I found an item.
Yeah, that sounds like Randomizer.
It's interesting too because you had found one of the transports takes you one room left of Ganon, and also one room above Zelda, and all you had to do is go left. But you had found another path. But I was like, oh no, he's up A, and but that was still a good run today.
Yeah, the seed was definitely a challenging one. I thought there was definitely one moment where I thought I was in a world of trouble in this race. Because nothing makes you feel worse about a seed that's heavily ladder blocked than walking into a 6 that you already walked in and realizing, you know, that one key I had with, like, when I walked in here, if I just blew it on this door right here, I would have had ladder like 20 minutes in.
Yeah. The seed definitely did not want to give you anything. Well, I take that back. It started off by giving you everything. Any roads, red candle. You know, you were starting great, and then it just stopped.
Oh yeah. So they got my handy Z tracker here. You know, there's I can see on the time on the bottom. It's like there's a red candle right away. And then there's, like, literally nothing but hearts until a couple of Triforce, but nothing but hearts until I found the starting item in 3, which, speaking of things that made me feel bad, that 3 dig with the darkness set, not really the enemy set I need to be digging with wood sword, but I kind of got to a point where I was like, I know I need ladder, I can't just keep leaving every dungeon, I gotta do something. So I committed there, and yeah, it didn't work either.
Yeah.
Well, you could take some small solace in that I believe you pulled a heart out of level 3, and let's just say that that was the heart that might have got you the magical sword. We don't know if it was 12, 13, or 14. Or maybe we do.
Well, no.
I think you tried on... I think... who tried on 12? Was it you, Falcon?
I tried on 11.
JP tried on 12.
It was JP who tried on 12, so we know it was either 13 or 14.
Yeah, yeah, and actually, before I went to 9, the reason why I actually grabbed that power bridge spot there real quick is I actually wasn't so much looking for, the last take any. I was actually trying to, like, find the letter. Because I maybe wanted a potion, but when I saw the heart in there, I was like, potion or mags? And I'm like, I think the darkness are gonna be a 9, and I want to dig for Silver's mags. So, that's what I did. I think that actually ended up being the right call.
Yeah, I think the potion letter was up on Death Mountain in the push spot on the arrow.
Yeah. Power bracelet.
Yeah, that mag's definitely helped you.
Yeah, power bracelet. Another thing that was required that I kind of figured after I cleared the rest of West Death Mountain. I knew I had no spots left. I knew it was blocked by something. 5 was blocked by something. So, luckily, once I got the ladder, that absolutely amazing room early on in 8, well, almost amazing. I wish I'm glad I found the Silver's 9, but I wish I would have found the third old man to see if it was the Silver's Hand. Because I was really nervous that whole time, and that was part of why I made the play for 9, was having the book, and I was really worried the whole time that I was just wasting a ton of time looking for items when Ganon and Zelda were basically free.
Yeah, it looked like, I think you were in 9 less than a minute and you had Ganon and Zelda. Watching JP play, I think that the overworld was quite unfriendly with the Gorillaz and Wizrobes.
Oh yeah, gotta love the projectile spam overworlds. I got very, I'm sure the folks know this at one point, I got very lucky when I was on the coast bombing those spots, because I was on half a heart and I juked the crap out of a blue Wizrobe. It was an adventure.
Well, this isn't just any adventure. This is the Hyrule adventure. Roll credits. For anyone in chat who doesn't know, The Legend of Zelda in Japan is called the Hyrule Adventure.
So I see JP found a different combat upgrade in level 8 on the tracker, which I know is probably an interesting point of what I was doing, because I went back in after getting the Triforce to check that room, because I knew my conscience wouldn't let me just leave when I knew that was a staircase. But when I saw it was a transport, I already thought I was like years behind because of the ladder. So I said, no, I'm just gonna go.
Well, JP did find the ladder probably at least 15 to 20 minutes before you, and he spent a lot more time in 8. He had at least 2 or 3 deaths in 8 to, what was it, the Gleeok in there? Or at the top?
Yep. It was the Gleeok that got him twice, and then he did end up digging almost all of 8 to find the wand. The wand was, I think, right under the eye.
Side.
Yeah, it was under, I think, the eye of the lion.
Gotcha.
And here's the compass for JP.
Yeah, you leaving after getting the Triforce definitely saved you a lot of time compared to what he did. But we were talking about how that wand was a big combat advantage, and you were right behind picking up the mags, though, so you kind of negated it.
Yeah, at least for a little bit of the seed, because of level 1 in the arrow shop near start. At least I had arrows that I could use on things in the dungeon, so...
Yeah, those arrows definitely helped.
Especially with the Pole's voice that have been bouncing around. They've also been giving JP a little bit of the business. And chat is telling me that in Japan it's called the Hyrule Fantasy, not the Hyrule Adventure. So once again, I am engaging in deceptive commentary for, I guess, everybody's pleasure? Question mark?
But it's not the Final Fantasy. So yeah, if JP can get to the right here, I guess he did. He tried to bomb but couldn't.
Yeah. You can't bomb those walls, because I tried. You can't bomb any of the walls in the room below. You have to go around.
That's that's not fun. So, have you looked at who you are facing next?
Oh, I know. I'm aware. I believe I'm playing Antlers next.
That should be a very fun match.
Yeah, this is quite interesting that we're meeting in the brackets because he took me out of last year's tournament in the round of 16, so
It's time for some payback, is what you're saying.
I mean I'll let everybody else play up that angle because I love Antlers as a runner. He's amazing, and I will not at all take it for granted. And if I end up winning that series, it means I will have played really, really well. I mainly don't expect to win because he can just fly through seeds with his combat ability. So we have to see what happens, but I am looking forward to the rematch.
Well, and at this point in the tournament, anybody can win this tournament. I mean, the skill level of everybody left is really high, so any of y'all can win it, that is for sure.
And here's the other item in level 9. It's a heart container. I think that means we've seen all the items in the seed except for the 2 items in level 7. By deduction, I think those are going to be the red ring and the white sword.
Yeah, that early Triforce in 7 basically blocked us from getting anything good.
Man. Man, why'd that transport have to take you straight to the Triforce? I'd have loved to have one of those items in this seed, let alone both.
Yeah, and unfortunately, nobody really wants to dig 7, but sometimes you just get rewarded.
Absolutely. And this time, that was the other thing that had happened to JP in level 8. They got all the way to the top, and there was a mugger room. And they had kind of forgot they had the any key, so they up and ate out of the mugger instead of paying keys. So, did you have any other thoughts on this seed, Falcon?
Nope, I've said what I wanted to say about the seed, so I'm gonna get out of here. Hi, Adam, thank you both so much for commentating tonight. I know it's a late night race, as I mentioned last night when we played this time. This is basically early evening for me, but I still appreciate anyone who stays up late to put these on. And also, Kemi on Renikai, I believe, our tracker tonight. Also, thank you to them for helping out. I appreciate it, everyone.
But thank you for running for us.
Of course, thank you for racing. What I've told people is that we're like we're the West Coast crew, so it's still relatively early for us comparatively.
Not me, I'm East Coast.
Well, I can't help you, Hayo.
So it's also 1:30 for you then.
Oh yeah, but yeah. That's okay. I stay up late anyway. But yeah. No, it's always fun to be able to commentate races in this tournament, and I pretty much watch them all, so I'm happy to do what I can to help.
Well, yeah, thanks again, everyone, and also GG's to JP. He is rapidly improving at this game and did very well in this tournament, and I'm sure he'll be just as competitive, if not even better, next time around, so.
Very, very true.
Awesome. Well, thank you again for racing, Falcon. GG's, and good luck in your upcoming series against Antlers.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
And while we have a moment, while we're waiting for JP to find his silvers, just to give you a heads up, tomorrow we have a plethora of matches Looks like 7 matches potential. Some of these matches might not happen because they might already be over, but starting at 6 o'clock tomorrow, Zarnax 42 versus King Doll, and then followed by 6 more matches. So make sure you come back tomorrow and join us in another fun-filled day.
That's right. Make sure to check the Speed Gaming schedule for tomorrow. We know that Zarnax versus King Doll will be on Speed Gaming 2 at 6 p.m. Eastern. Spetosaurus versus Adirondack Rick will be on Speed Gaming 3 at 6:30 Eastern. And Opnopoint versus Lytic will be on Speed Gaming 2. Following the race of Zarnax and King Doll, it will be at 8 p.m. or later if need be.
I will say I am. Oh, go ahead. I am really looking forward to that Game 3 with Zarnax and King Doll. They had a very great match today, and hopefully tomorrow will be just as good.
That's right. The Spetosaurus Adirondack Rick game is a Game 1, and the Opnopoint Slitic game is a Game 2. The other games tomorrow that are not scheduled for restream, but check the Speed Gaming schedule, is Scytown versus Pedantic Potato, Druis versus Alsoa, and Captain Green 7 versus DK9146. And because I just keep saying ands, Sis Crusher versus Tabby Orange.
No, never mind. We still have a lot of matches yet to have their Game 1s, so there are plenty of more good matchups this week. Definitely going to be a lot.
Absolutely. And if you have enjoyed this race, as you should have, hopefully, please give our runners a follow, CFalcon and BrewersFanJP. Both of them would enjoy if you stop by in their chat. Stop by, say hi, and they might be willing to answer different questions about the Zelda 1 randomizer. You can also follow my co-com, Hio24. They are a fountain of knowledge when it comes to this game. And follow our tracker, Camion Rinakai, because Camion is the one who knows it's the Hyrule Fantasy, not the Hyrule Adventure. And also, they are the one that are doing the tracking, doing an excellent job, keeping me honest. Oh no, JP taking a death in level 9. Back to start he'll go.
I wonder if Hyrule Adventure would be considered the Adventure of Link.
I'm not sure. I don't know what that's called in Japan.
Alright, he has picked up another heart, so we are going to probably see a 13 heart check. This is going to be really sad if it doesn't work.
Let's hope that that luck is on his side. 13 is enough.
Oh, yeah.
Chat, let's get out some mags hype for JP.
I think he might be going back into level 7. Or is this 2? Level 2.
This is 2.
Yeah, hopefully he digs out this 2, realizes it's not here, and goes back to 9, and does not dig 7.
Or if he does happen to dig 7, maybe he will get the most unhappy thing in the world and find like one or two rooms away is a super room that contains both the red ring and the white sword.
That would be another sad moment.
And I have consulted the internet, so if the internet is lying, please forgive me, chat. But in Japan, it's called The Legend of Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. Only Adventure of Link is written in Japanese.
And Patra again, playing, not being fair. Oh, he got it. Thank you, old man. We knew that a lot.
I believe it's down 2 rooms from here to the heart container. Stabs for the old man. You can see the frustration from JP. We can't blame him at all.
No, and everybody make sure to give JP a follow. He is putting his time in and finishing out the seed, and he did a great job in this tournament for sure. And we'll definitely be back. I will imagine be back in the next tournament.
Oh, absolutely. I also see JP oh my goodness. Chat, words are very hard late at night. Take part in the daily races that are put on. None of these races are restreamed, however.
Those are the races I need to get into to improve my ability.
But that's a good reason to follow JP, chat, because when they are racing, you will get notified should you choose to turn your notifications on from Twitch, and you can join them and root them on in their chat.
Oh, that Muldrum definitely saved him with that berry. But he definitely now has
Double
enough
heart
heart.
too.
He's missing 1 heart somewhere in this world. Alright, so the hope is he goes back to 9 here. But he does have 2 items outstanding in 7.
I think he also has 2 items outstanding in 3. I don't believe that he dug either of the items out.
So that would be our last heart.
Correct.
And I have wiped my board clear, so I don't know where anything is anymore.
Blue ring time.
Very nice. Just in time to find the red ring, right?
Only if JP chooses to go back into 7. I expect if JP finds the red ring at 7, there will be fire and bombs. But this is level 3.
Okay, so this was definitely, yeah, just his last heart and the recorder.
And the recorder.
And he's running low on arrows as well, too. He's got to watch out.
Ah, but this room that was such torture earlier is much easier with a ladder.
Very true. Everything is much easier with the magical sword as well, too.
That's absolutely right. The combat troubles that have vexed JP for most of this seed are now completely evaporated.
It's gotta feel nice after struggling with killing things because everything was much more beefier to now just kill it with one strike.
Oh, that's the funny thing. Everything is still beefier. You're just doing lots more damage.
Well, yeah. Even with that blue ring, you still gotta watch out. Those BMOs will still destroy you. Definitely taking the frustration out on these old men.
3 stabs for that old man. Oh, ha, 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 ha.
Very nice clock.
The question is, after this level 3, will JP return to level 9, or will they go to level 7? Chat, what do you think JP is going to do? We know the correct answer. JP does not. Will it be level 3 or level 7? Make your predictions now.
It's 2 items versus 1 item, so the odds say 7. Oh,
I'm surprised.
No burning.
Oh, I expected burning and bombs for that poor recorder.
I did too. So he could still burn this heart here.
And there it is, chat. We've got 16 hearts. Chat, give it up for JP. They have achieved full heart percent. Let's go.
And if JP goes into 7, they will 100% clear the seat.
Whistling to 5 to fill up from the fairy fountain. A good move.
Okay, he is saving, so this is definitely a 9. We definitely know this is the correct call, and he is still filling up those hearts.
That's how you know they have achieved perfect health, when it takes an entire walk across Hyrule to fill up all the hearts. And for Loud Goat, congratulations, you were the one that predicted level 9. You have won 5 internet points. You can spend them absolutely nowhere, but you can tell your friends that you won 5 internet points on the Guess Where Will JP Go game. Tell them all, they will wonder what on earth you're talking about and if you are okay.
So he is looking for a transport that'll take him into that top right. Well, no, he might be able to get up there this way.
Yeah, I think at this point he's just looking at all the rooms he doesn't have in this area. He was really close to the top right corner when he first came in. In fact, he went over to the far right and he was working all the way up, saw the Patra, and walked out.
Oh, that is true.
So the real question is, could you bomb up from that Patra room? I will be honest, I don't know if Falcon tried. I can't remember.
Nope, Falcon had no bombs when he got into that Patra room. And that's when he made it down to that T room and found bombs. And at that point, he had already found a way into the Silvers. Or he was on the path to finding the Silvers.
And we see here that JP is just going to single rooms. They must have a ton of coverage here in 9.
Yeah, JP's been in all of these rooms before. I definitely remember him being here.
Yeah, I don't think he cleared these blue dark nuts, though. That's the whole wood sword, green tunic thing.
Very much so.
I mean, he did have the wand, so it wasn't impossible, or not impossible, but lengthy combat.
Unfortunately, it just takes him all the way south, which we know will not help him.
So, Hayo, are you going to tell us if you're in best of the rest or the top bracket? I'm pretty sure you're in best of the rest, but I didn't really want to say it. I was hoping you'd just let everyone know.
Yes, I am in the best of the rest. My first opponent will be Rando the Runner.
Rando the Commando?
Rando the Commando, that's it.
Awesome. Well, we hope you have good luck with that match.
Yep, and I'm not sure when we'll be able to do that match. Hopefully, I don't think they mind how long it'll take. But I am leaving on Tuesday, and I will be gone for just over a week. So, I will not be able to play. Oh, he didn't try to bomb. And yep, that transport takes you right next to Princess. If he tries to bomb north, he might be able to find Silvers and immediately straight to Ganon.
Yeah, that transport actually takes him right there. Here's that bomb. It did not open.
No.
But this way does. Can you get over there? No.
And also block.
Honestly, I can't blame JP at all. This has been quite the frustrating seed. Finally got some health, got some defense, got some great offense.
Yeah, this 9 has not been a fun or reward. It's not been easy, that is for sure.
If JP does decide to come in here for an interview, we have to ask him if this location in the right corner is his last one, because he's beelining it.
Yeah, he's gonna bomb here, and he's gonna get the good news. Might be bad news.
Oh, we need to put that good in quotation marks.
But he has stuck it out, and definitely you have to commend him for it.
Absolutely. There they are. Here we go. Here's the bomb.
Oh,
and look at that map.
Yeah, that map showed us that that was the last ring.
So we don't even have to ask him. Wow.
Chat. Yeah.
Chat, you got to see a full clear of level 9. If that's not worth a follow, I don't know what is. Go give JP a follow right now. And while you're out handing out follows, follow CFalcon. CFalcon, the winner of the race. Also, follow our tracker, Camion Rinikai. If it wasn't for Camion, I wouldn't have any idea what The Legend of Zelda was called in Japan, or Zelda 2, or a whole bunch of other things.
Well, and this potion, this 1 minute potion, definitely going to give him enough health. He only needs 3 more hits.
3 more hits, and he's got almost all the hearts in the world. This poor piggy doesn't stand a chance.
And there we go. We have bacon.
Bacon crumble for JP. And they do go left instead of up and A-ing. They saw the door. Heading
Very
towards
nice.
it now. Chat, let's get our GGs out for our race runner-up, BrewersFanJP. Doing an excellent job finishing out this seed strong. Go give them a follow.
And once again, big GG to JP, sticking it out and getting that finish. And welcome, JP. GG. Good job.
GG's, JP.
Thanks.
Do you want to talk about that 9?
Would you like to see my tracker, which has every single room marked?
Well,
We saw your map.
Yeah, you gave us the map one last time at the end, and we saw the entire mask.
It was one of those things. When you first went in, you went to the right and you were going up that column and you hit the room with the Patra, and I think you up and 8 at that point. And of course that room didn't bomb up, but I was thinking, oh man, JP has right ordered this night of 9 about as hard as you can, and then Patra.
Yeah, would have been nice if it had bombed up, but yeah, I mean, going into 9 with wood sword, no ring, it's like I had to be careful, had to pick my battles. I mean, that's what happens when you put all that good stuff in 7. That's basically free.
Yeah, I mean, you got red ring and white sword in 7. I mean, and then as you said, the free Triforce.
Yeah, and yeah, I just after finding Ganon and Zelda and taking a death, I'm like, I'm just gonna get out of this 9 for a little bit. Go check 2 and 3 that are hopefully somewhat quick. Well, then you also got to see a nice full row, 2 rows of hearts.
And yeah, we actually that was a very big enjoyment for us. It's rare you see in this tournament 16 hearts, and only thanks to the red candle at the start.
Yeah, that was a nice early pickup. So that was good. But I mean, I know some of this was rando today, but at the same time, it's like this is kind of a really disappointing end. Like, I wish I could have kept it somewhat close. I think there's the big gap between me and a player like CFalcon. I consider myself still like a C tier player. He's an S tier player at this point. So,
well, I don't think you're giving yourself enough credit. Honestly, the seed started out a little nice, giving you the red candles, some good any roads, and of course we start on the wood sword screen. But then this overworld I think it was just beating you up left and right.
a little bit, yeah.
No, I agree.
Didn't even help that I didn't find a big secret until late. Like, so ring wasn't an option.
Yeah, but I mean, I agree. It's like for probably about 40 minutes, it was still a toss up. I mean, you found early ladder and you got into 8 and actually dug out that wand, which CFalcon never found. And I mean, you had some really, I mean, you were making some good moves. It just kind of just ran into like a wall. But I mean, for most of the race, I would have put you in the lead. So give yourself credit. I mean, you are a great runner.
Thanks.
But
yeah, I do agree with Hayo there. You were definitely in the lead early and you were going strong. It just happened that the overworld, there was a point where the overworld just started being really unforgiving, I think. And the other part of it was I think that you might have last locationed level 2 on the Overworld.
Close to it, yeah. I think I only had level 5 and first quest 5 and the screen below it. That was it.
Yeah, that's also rough when that happens.
And that's just rando. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't know where they're at. You can't like use logic to be like, oh, it's definitely got to be in this spot.
Yeah, that's true.
Nope, if you don't get a hint for the level, you just don't know where it is.
But yeah, I mean, all in all, I mean, you had a great run in this tournament. I mean, you've made it pretty far into the championship bracket. You got to give yourself a big GG for that. I mean, you were definitely one of the better runners for sure. And can't wait to see you back, hopefully next tournament.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right, JP, did you have any other thoughts on that seed or your series?
No, you got most of it. Thanks for sticking it out here tonight on comms and tracking, and GG to CFalcon. Good luck in your next round.
All right, well, GG's to you and good luck in any of your upcoming races. I know they won't be in this tournament, but I do know that you like to join into the daily races. So-called, I think, pickup races.
Yeah, the Triforce, usually the late night Triforce triple play, I'll be around. So.
Yeah, and for anyone who in chat who doesn't know what that is, it's something that the Z1R community started doing. They run 3 races every night. So if you're interested, join us on the Z1R Discord. These races are open to anyone. You just have to be able to play Randomizer. Hayo, did you have any other thoughts on this seed?
No, I think we've pretty much said enough about it. I apologize to JP for rolling that, but I again I want to thank the runners for putting on a great show, and as always, thank the chat for being here, and of course, thanking you, Adam, for being a great commentator, and of course, Cam for tracking. And other than that, I just say good night, everybody. Adam.
All right. Well, thank you, Hayo. I'm appreciative of having you up here in the commentary booth with me, because without having you up here, I would be talking to myself, and that might disturb chat a little more than usual. Special thanks to our tracker, Cami and Rinakai. Without Camian, we don't get restreamed, and that's just unfortunate for everyone involved. Thank you to JP for racing. Without racers, who are the stars of this show, we don't. Not only do we not have anything to talk about, but what would we even be watching? Blank screens? That's kind of boring. And thank you to Twitch chat for being there with us tonight. Without your support, it's very difficult for us to do anything. I mean, we'd still be here doing this, but honestly, Twitch chat is what makes it really fun. And with that, that's going to bring us to a close of this presentation of the Zelda 1 Randomizer 2024 tournament. This has been the brackets round 1. CFalcon took game 2 and the series from BrewersFanJP. JP is out of the tournament, but he is not out of everything. In so much as, chat, go give him a follow and you can root him on in the Triforce triple plays. I'm sure that JP would enjoy having you in their stream and would greatly appreciate your support. Follow Cami and Rinakai, our tracker. Camian, I don't know if he streams or not, but if he does, I'm sure that it's a blast to be there. And follow Hayo24, my co-com. Hayo does stream and is awesome at the Zelda 1 Randomizer. And with all of that shameful plugging for the runners, the trackers, and my co-com, it is time to bid you adieu, Speed Gaming 2. And just a final thank you to the entire Speed Gaming family of networks for hosting this tournament and allowing us to use their servers to restream. Thank you very much, Speed Gaming. And with all of that, good night.